What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, creating a sketch illustration of a leopard. Now you want to begin today's lesson by blocking out the basic shape of the head. Let's start with a line coming down the center of our page. So we'll start at the very top. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now in the center, draw another line going across from left to right. So we'll start with the left side and then extend that out towards the right side of our page. Now I'm going to use these lines to create a circle in the center. From the middle, we'll step up towards the top, mark off the top of our circle, and then we'll do the same thing along the bottom, taking that same distance. Let's do the same thing across this horizontal line, taking this distance from the center over toward the left, marking that off, and then doing the same thing over on the right. Now let's connect each of these points with a curve to create our circle. So we're going to start at the top left. Now we just want to block this in. The circle doesn't have to be perfect. The more we practice this, the better we'll get. You can always go back and just smooth this out. Now I'm going to roughly block in the profile edge of the head. Let's start from the top of our circle. Just going to angle this down and across towards the right to right about there. Angle this down and then in towards the bottom. Let's go to the bottom left of our circle, draw another angled line coming down and across towards the right, towards a point. Let's go up to the top of our circle, draw a straight line going across the top of the back. And then from the bottom of our circle, bend the neck, coming in and then down. Now that we have the basic shape of the head, we're going to start to add some more detail. Let's start with the nose. Starting from this point, draw a straight line coming in, angle this down and back out along the bottom of the nose. Now from the bottom of the nose, let's curve the muzzle. We're going to come down towards the bottom. I just want to bend this back up towards that center line. Then from this curve, we're going to step down, bend this out, and then down toward that center line. Now along the inside of the mouth, we're going to curve this down, across the jaw, and then go straight out towards this edge. Now you want to see the inside edge of the mouth, so we're going to start up here, bend this down, and then back out. Now from this line, we're going to step over towards the right, sketch a small circle for the eye. Let's block in the front ear. From the left side of the circle, angle this up and out toward the left, round out the ear, and then bend that back in. Now tuck the right ear in behind. Let's start from the center, angle this up and out, and angle this back in. Now we're going to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we can clearly see the eyes, nose, mouth, and ears, we're going to add a second level of detail. Let's start with the eyes. Start with a point along the outside. Starting from the top, just going to bend this down and in. Just going to clip off the top of the eye and bend that in. And then from the left side, we're going to bend this in and then down on top of the eye. Go up and across. Let's add a fold across the top of the nose. From the eye coming across. Just going to add some shape to the top of the muzzle. Coming around and down. And then in towards the nose. Let's round out the nose. Now we're just going to add some shape. Coming down towards the bottom. Round out the top of the nose and bend that up towards the inside. Now along the inside, we're just going to add a few wrinkles, going across and then down. Just adding a guideline across the front of the cheek. Now I'm just going to block in the teeth along top, so I'll add one fang on the left, and then one in behind on the right. So add some fangs across the bottom. Now along the inside of the mouth, we're just going to add the edge of the tongue, coming across and then down. I'm going back and just adding a little bit more shape to the head. Also the ear. And take out that sharp point on the tip of the ear. And we'll trace out the inside. We'll round up the chin. And now we're going to go in and start adding some contrast and more detail. So we're going to start with the eyes, starting along the top edge. Just going to darken up our contrast. And we'll add some shading. Just kind of a light shade to the inside of the eye. And then from the eye, we're just going to work our way out. So adding some more shading across the top of the muzzle. And those wrinkles and folds. Now just working with this curve, we're going to add some spots. Just coming all the way around. And also along the inside. Underneath the eye. Now we're just roughing in these spots, not getting too detailed. We'll do that in the end. I'm just adding a soft fur texture along the outside perimeter of the head. I'm just shading the dark spots around the nose. And lightly shading the tip of the nose. I'm just going to add some guides for those stripes and spots across the muzzle. Just working our way in towards the nose. And then we'll go back and just darken up those spots. The spots get a little bit smaller as you come in. Now working our way across the corner of the mouth and then coming down towards the bottom. I'm just roughly shading in the bottom edge of the gum line. Going up, and we'll start working our way around the teeth. And we'll darken up the gums, going around the teeth. Go back and just darken up the inside of the mouth, going around the tongue. I'm also going to add a few smaller teeth along the side of the gums, darken their area around. Now I'm just going to work our way around the ears. Still staying a little bit loose. And then just adding some dark spots as we go. I'm just going to add a fur texture across the bottom of the neck. So starting along this line, I'm just going to bend this in and then down. And then just receding along the bottom. And adding a little bit of texture along the inside. And I'm just going to darken up the inside of the ear. And we'll just continue to add some spots across the head. And as you can see, we're just varying the size of these spots. Now we're going to go back and add a little bit of rough fur texture across the neck and head. And we want to create a little bit of a shadow along the side of the jawline. Now I'm going to go back and add some soft shadows inside the head. So we'll start around the eye, going across towards the muzzle. Now as you get near the end of our drawing, we'll continue to add some more contrast and add some whiskers, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of a leopard. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want to keep drawing with me, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.